Now, TV chef Adrian Richardson joins us this morning to tell us why he's on a mission to encourage Australians to join the blenditarian movement. G'day, Adrian. It's great to see you this morning. OK, so it involves meat and mushrooms, but what exactly is a blenditarian?
A blenditarian is a person that blends their mushrooms with mincemeat and is able to cook some wonderful dishes. I've got mushrooms here, I've got mincemeat here, and I'm going to show you how you can cook a delicious, fantastic, nutritious, juicy burger using mushrooms. Now, when we blend, what we're not doing is just putting the mushrooms in with the mince straight away. What we've got to do is chop it nice and fine with a knife. Great way of picking up your knife skills. And you want to chop it about the same sort of consistency as the mincemeat. Now, I'm going to be making burgers, so what I would have is about 25% mushrooms to about 75% mincemeat. Now, if you're not good with percentages, it's 3/4 to 1/4. Now, if you're going to make something like bolognese, you'll have more mushrooms in it and less meat. Great way of introducing more mushrooms into your diet. We all talk about how we want to be healthy. Not that I care about being healthy. To me, I'm a chef. It's all about flavour, and that's what it's all about to me. If it's juicy and tasty, then it's a great dish to me.
Yeah,
you like that, don't you?
Oh, it looks great.
It looks great.
Let's get into it then, Adrian.
All right, I'm going to get into it. Now, we blend it all together. Once we've blended it all together, we've got our mix there. It looks like a great mincemeat. We can see the mushrooms in there. That's the idea. And once we've got it like that, what we need to do is pop it on the barbecue. Voila! That's why we're at Burger HQ, deep in the jungle right here. I've got my barbecue going. Now, you can see they've cooked up beautifully. And the thing about being a blenditarian and mixing mushrooms with your mince is you cook everything the same way. It is easy. And we all love a great burger. Now, what I'm going to do is put this burger together. And I'm going to show you a couple of little secrets, a couple of tips as to this. So a couple little tips to make this burger delicious. Now, first thing we do is this is lettuce. This is green stuff. You don't have to eat it, but it does make it look good. Apparently, it is part of a nutritious diet as well.
Even the fancy
stuff. On goes some tomato there as well, which forms a nice little base. I always put the tomato in between the lettuce and the burger because we want it to taste nice. And every time we've got salt, we put a little bit of salt on the tomato. A little bit of pepper goes on there as well. And if you are using salt, I always put salt over my shoulder because the devil is always watching over both shoulders anyway. Now, once we've got that together, we've got the burger. I'll take this lovely burger here. Now, I've got the cheese on it already, and I'll pop that down. You can see it's smoked up beautifully in this barbecue. I'm using halloumi cheese, which is a beautiful cheese. I call it squeaky cheese because when you take a bite of it, it gives you a little bit of a squeak on your teeth. Try it, you'll love it. Now, the next thing we need to do is, of course, some sauces. Now, this is my secret recipe burger sauce. Mayonnaise, tomato sauce, mustard. Equal quantities of those, and I'm going to spice it up a little bit with a little bit of chili sauce in there. Oh, there we go. Maybe a bit too much chili. This is going to be red hot. I'm going to be feeling this one for days and days, and you just mix that around like that. Does that look good?
It looks great.
Oh,
look
yeah.
at that. A man after my own heart.
You love a bit of chili, don't you?
Yeah, I make something similar. Not as good as Adrian's, but look how good it is.
You're making these mushrooms quite magic, aren't you? That goes on top?
Oh, exactly. Mushrooms are fantastic. You put the sauce on top and it's got to run down the side. That's why we have this extra bit of lettuce around the side here to catch the sauce. It's very, very important. Now, the other thing we've got to have, if we're making a really good burger, you need some pickles with it. And this is something that I've been doing for years to make it delicious. I've got some pickled jalapenos that have been chopped, some pickled gherkins that have been chopped, and I've got some red onions, but you can use pickled onions. I chop it nice and fine and mix it around. And this is my secret pickle mix that I keep in a jar. And all you need to do is grab some of this, pop it on top, and this gives you that crunch, that bite, that lovely flavour that you need. And it should fall down off the sides there like that, and all we need to do is grab one of these lids on the top here like that, snuggle that on there, and here's my other tip. I put a skewer down through the middle here like that, and then a gherkin on the side here. There we go, 2 gherkins on the side here, and you have a fantastic burger. Does that look delicious?
It looks amazing. How are you going to get your laughing gear around that thing? It's huge.
Really? They would say that it wouldn't fit in your mouth, but I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. I'm going to cut this baby in half so you can see
us what it tastes like
how
too.
Delicious and juicy that is, and you can see, I'm going to hold it with your hand. Now, the thing is, when you have got a burger, you need to make sure, you can see you've got the mushroom through there, it's cooked all the way through, just the way I like like it. You've got all the sauces, everything is there. It looks fantastic. And the trick with eating a burger is you know it's juicy when the juices start running down your arms and drip off your elbows. That's what it's like. And this is why my job is the best job in the entire world, eating the freshest, tastiest burger.
Oh, wow, look at him go. You're right. You said, Adrian, you would prove that you have the better job, and I think you are the winner.
I've never thought of
Get that man
it before.
a
The
beach
weather is
towel.
beautiful here in Melbourne. Nice and warm and sweaty. We've got a great burger. What could be better? What a great way to start today with a breakfast burger with lots of mushrooms in it.
Oh, you'd be licking your arms for days.
It is great stuff. We're just looking at some of the wonderful benefits of the mushroom. Boosts nutrition, obviously. It's a great way to lower those calories, fat and sodium. And it's a good way to eat less meat. Lots and lots of benefits. What are some of your favourite blended recipes, Adrian? I mean, you showed us that cracking burger, but just throw us a few of your favourite recipes that we can use.
Look. If you're feeding, let's say you've got a family, you're feeding kids, what do kids love? They love tacos. Easy to do, you know, chop up your meat, mix it up with mushrooms and blend it with mushrooms, and you can cook it up with your spices. If you're making bolognese, I always put about 50% mushrooms with the bolognese. It works really well. Gives it a real sort of flavour. In fact, adding mushrooms gives it a meatier flavour, which I really like. You know, whatever else you want to do, if you want to make rissoles, if you want to make meatballs, all easy to do. Whatever you can do with mince, you can do with blended mushrooms with your mince. Easy to do and really delicious, as you can see here.
Great way to sneak in veggies for the kids as well. Join the delicious blenditarian movement today. You can find recipe inspiration, cooking videos and a free blended recipe ebook created by Adrian. You can go to blenditarian.com.au. We might leave the man and his burger in peace. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
And I will stay here and stew on my jealousy.
He's looked like a very happy man. Now,